All right, the ultimate guide to content marketing, creating value and driving growth. Today, we're going to talk about the introduction to content marketing, how content marketing works, what is content marketing, getting started with it, knowing your audience, creating valuable content, distributing your content, measuring and optimizing, advanced strategies, common challenges, and solutions for these challenges, and then we're going to conclude at the end. So let's get right into it. Introduction to content marketing. Content marketing focuses on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, ultimately driving profitable customer action. So what's this mean? This means you want to have, like we talked last week, you want to have that defined audience. So know who you're trying to reach. You want to know who you're going to be trying to sell your products to. And then ultimately you want to drive your traffic. So we'll get into that next week when we talk about search engine optimization, optimizing this. But really, content marketing just focuses on creating the content daily on a consistent day that's relevant to your business. So we're going to get into it. What is content marketing? Content marketing is a strategic approach centered on creating and sharing content that informs, entertains, or educates your target audience. Those are your three main categories right there: informing, entertaining, or educating. You can do a little bit of both, but I suggest just sticking in one of those three categories. Unlike traditional advertising that aims to provide value, build trust, and establish your brand as a thought leader. So this more focuses on informing, entertaining, or educating. So how does content marketing work? First, you got to identify your goals. You got to define objectives. Increasing brand awareness is one. Generating leads is another, or driving sales. There's some other ones, but these are just three main ones right there. Know your audience. That is huge. That is very important, because once you know your audience, you're going to know their interests. You're going to know their pain points. And this is very important. So we're going to move on to creating the valuable content. Once you know your audience, you want to develop high quality content tailored to this specific audience's needs. An example of that is if you're selling baby food, you want to target new moms that just had babies. So that's just one example right there. You want to distribute this content. You want to share on as many platforms as possible: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Well, now it's called X, but you get my point. You want to distribute on every channel possible. Share it and interact with your audience. Now you want to measure and optimize. So this is how you're going to spend less money advertising and less time in content marketing, because you want to use these analytics to track the performance of which video is doing better, which photo is doing better. You could do A/B testing, and we'll get into that, into some more advanced strategies coming up here. So getting started with content marketing. You want to increase your brand awareness. If this is one of your goals, you want to make more people aware of your brand. So some examples of this is sharing your content, getting others to share your content, reaching out to some influencers who already have a large audience that's related to your brand. Because you don't want to reach out to an influencer that, if you're selling baby food, you don't want to reach out to an influencer selling gym food or something for the gym, because that's not related to babies. They're not even able to take, some of the gym supplements. So that's just an example there. If your goal is to generate leads, you want to attract potential customers and capture their contact information. A good way to do this is offering a 10 tips, the 10 best baby food tips. We're just going to stick with that example and run with it. So you can create a PDF. You can even have ChatGPT help you create this PDF. And you're going to try to capture leads by giving that for free in return for their contact information. Another way to do that is a webinar like this or other examples we'll get into later in the course. If your goal is to drive sales, you want to encourage the customers to purchase your products or your services. So you want to attach a link to the product. I do this a lot by attaching the water bottles to a picture or video of the water bottle, attach the link to that, and that'll drive the sale of the water bottle because they can click right on the link and go and purchase the product. If your goal is to improve customer retention, this is keeping existing customers engaged and loyal. You want to do this by maybe asking the customers how they like the product, have them get engaged, returning comments, having a poll or a vote on your page. You maybe do a video or a contest or just different ideas to get your customers to engage or re-engage with your brand. If your goal is to establish authority, this is where you position your brand as a thought leader. So this is where you're giving a lot of information, giving a lot of education, and they can see that you know what you're talking about and you actually know how to solve their problems. Now, step 2 is understanding your target audience. This should be step 1, but that's just the introduction to content marketing. But really, you want to know who you're targeting, their age, their gender, their location, education, occupation. Because if you're talking to college professors, you don't want to be talking about high school stuff. You understand my point there. That's kind of a general example, but you want to know exactly who you're talking about. The more demographics you have, the better you can target these people. You want to know their interests. That's another thing. Their hobbies, their activities. What time do they eat breakfast? You want to know exactly their pain points. So their pain points are how they're going to convert to sales. Knowing how you can hit them in their pain point, what challenges them, what challenges do they face, what problems, and how you can provide the solution. And really just the customer journey, just stages from awareness to decision. You want to track exactly where that customer is so you know where you can target them. And if they're just signing up for your newsletter, you don't want to try to sell them on a high-end product at their beginning stages of awareness to your brand. Now, creating valuable content. This is step 3. So these are the types of content. This is what this main lecture is today, the webinar. Blog posts. So these are informative articles that improve your SEO. So here's a little secret I'm going to give you. If you go on Google Sites, it's a free website. You can create websites. You can go on ChatGPT for free, have ChatGPT write you a blog, or you can write a blog, or you can even go on Fiverr and pay someone to write you a blog, and you can post that on Google Sites and publish it. So you have more SEO, and you want to backlink to your website or your product or your brand, your Instagram page. That is really the way to do it with blog posts. You can do that every day. You can have 100 different Google sites or however many they allow you, but you can have a lot for free, a lot of free SEO right there. That's search engine optimization. That's how your target audience is going to find you and how it's going to help you rank higher on Google. But next week's all about SEO, so we'll get into that more in detail next week. Videos. So this is the big thing going on right now in 2024 with TikTok, Instagram videos, Instagram Reels, YouTube. You want to engage with videos I say 10 seconds to 30 seconds is a good video, but also long form video content is also really good as well. And then you can break that down into shorter reels. And this will engage. You can explain your concepts there. You can inform, educate. There's many different types of videos you can do. You can entertain as well, if that's something you like to do. Infographics. So this is a visual representation of your information, and this is going to help share information, share some important stats about your product or your brand or even the niche that you're in. So this is always good too, to always show the studies or stats or facts about your brand. Social media posts. So this is the easiest one, I think. You can post on social media real easy. It takes a few seconds. You want to tailor this content for each platform. If you're posted on Instagram, you don't want to share a lot of links because they can't really copy the links on the post. If you're on Facebook, I say put a lot of links in there because they clicks right on the link and they will send them directly to your product. So that's that. And social media post, I would say a good number is 3 to 5 social media posts a day, but at least get one post out there a day. Now, distributing your content. What are the effective channels? Your website is the most important. Secure your domain if you can. You can go on GoDaddy. There's other places, web hosting, where you can secure your domain because you don't want someone coming in and stealing your name, stealing your domain. Your website is where you can publish your content. You can publish blogs. You can publish your product on there. And you can also put videos on there as well from YouTube or Vimeo on your website. Now, email marketing, we're going to have a webinar on that in a few weeks. Email marketing still is very important and still very effective. This is where you can share your content with subscribers. You can have them sign up for a newsletter. You can update, inform. You can also sell to them, but you don't want to spam them because then they're not really going to stick with your brand in the long term or your company, or your business. But you want to mainly set up the email marketing as a way to contact and share content with your subscribers. Social media is probably the easiest and fastest growing right now. You can promote your content on all platforms. This is quick, easy, and very effective. Get on as many social media channels as possible. And then paid advertising kind of is a little bit harder than what it used to be. But with Facebook, you could target specific locations, specific demographics. I like Facebook marketing. Google ads is another one. YouTube ads is where a lot of people are heading right now. TikTok ads. So this is really effective with the video marketing and content marketing side of things. But we'll also have another webinar on paid ads here coming up in a few weeks. Now, the most important part is measuring and optimizing everything that you just did on your content marketing journey. You want to know exactly which content is sticking, which content you need to use again, and which content you need to never use again. This will also show you your website traffic, the number of visitors to your website, the number that convert, you can even do this, set up a Facebook pixel, which will retarget people that clicked on your link. It can retarget them with ads. There's also a way to set up tags where you can see who leaves things in the shopping cart and retarget them if they were interested enough to put it in their shopping cart, but they didn't make the purchase. This is some of the advanced strategies we'll get into later on in this free course that I'm giving you guys about marketing. So stay tuned in the following weeks and we'll get into that. But really just start with posting content, get engagement. You want to have comments, you want to have shares, you want to have likes, there's many different types of engagement. Even just direct messaging people every day is a good way to get engagement. Say, hey, if you like something on my page, please go comment on it. Just ask them for engagement. That's also a way to drive engagement. Another good key to driving engagement is go on some of the bigger channels in your niche, your specific niche, and if they have millions of followers, they're not going to be able to answer every comment on there. And a lot of the comments, they're asking for questions about your specific niche. So these are ways that you can interact and get engagement with potential clients and potential buyers by answering their question, providing them with value and with education, and then simply asking them to come follow your page for more. And that's a really good way to get engagement. Lead generation. So this is where you're going to measure the number of leads you generate with a specific content post, with a specific video or paid ad. This is how you're going to measure if it's successful or not, if the lead actually converted and it's successful. I'll show you how to measure all that later on. But the simplest thing is if you're getting that person to sign up or engage, that is a good lead right there. Your conversion rate. This is the percentage of the visitors that are taking your desired action. So a conversion rate can be just if you want them to engage with your post, if you want them to like your post. It can also be if you want them to visit a website. But most importantly, the best conversion rate is if they're going to actually make the purchase. That is the most important conversion rate right there. Now here is a few advanced strategies in content marketing as we're going to wrap this one up for today. Content repurposing. I already mentioned this before. Transforming some content into various formats. So if you have a long form content like a podcast or an interview, you can cut that down into little videos and repurpose that on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. And then this will also drive them to that larger video to generate the conversion for that larger video view. Content personalization. This is using dynamic content and behavioral targeting. So this is more focusing on the specific type of people once you get down who your target audience is and you want to personalize your content for them. Content collaboration. This is when you partner with influencers and experts specifically in your niche and your business. So you don't want to, focus on spending a lot of time or money partnering with an influencer that may have a large following, but not really directed to your niche. That's not going to get those conversions that we need in that engagement. You want to try to find somebody that's already doing what you're trying to do, or someone who is already established or an expert in the field. Now, interactive content, that's one of my favorite. This is engaging with the users with quizzes, infographics, get them to do a poll on Instagram. You can put a poll on there, have them vote, because this gets them feel like they're involved with your brand and they're actually able to help with some decisions for your brand. If it's something, for example, which logo do I like? Which logo do you guys like? This logo or this logo? Or which color do you like for the brand? Even something as simple as that when you're first starting off will help build your brand and your audience right away. Now, some common challenges, and here are the solutions. First challenge, creating consistently high quality content. This is creating content every day. It's hard. It's hard to wake up and have a new idea. But good thing is we have ChatGPT. You can also develop a content calendar so you can stay on schedule. And don't be afraid to repurpose some content, some older content, because your new viewers and your new followers on your channel, they might not have seen something you posted 2 months ago or when you first started out that a lot of people valued and got a lot of information from. So repurpose that and post it again to help the new users out. Measuring your ROI. So this is another problem. But you want to set goals, track your metrics, and use the analytic tools. Google Analytics, Facebook, Meta. These are great tools to help with your analytics. You could also keep track of it yourself. But they already have a lot of software out there for free to help you track and just stay up to date with that. And that's the best way to measure your return on your investment. Now, here's an important one. Keeping up with the current trends. You can go on Google and you can see what is trending today, what is trending for the month, what is trending for the year, what keywords are trending. Try to use those keywords. Try to tag channels that are trending. You just want to follow industry blogs, attend webinars, watch YouTube videos, stay up to date. But I already gave you a couple keys in there, a couple of secrets, the sauce right there. You just want to go on Google and see what's trending and try to if it's related to your content, use it. If it's related to your brand, use it, make content with it. You don't want to do something trending just to do it though, if it's not really related exactly with your brand, because this could have a negative effect on your brand. Now, engaging with your audience. A lot of people find this hard, but you can just personalize content and use interactive elements like we already talked about, and this will help engage with your audience. Just simply ask them to engage. Um, we use the many chat bots, and what that does is if you just comment marketing, the chat bot will automatically engage with the audience, so you don't have to do this, and this will save you a lot of time. And we can show you how to get those chatbots set up. If you just go ahead and message me after this, and I'll help you guys get those chatbots set up to save you guys time so you can work on other content for your business. Now, here's the conclusion for today. I hope everyone learned something about content marketing, because it is a powerful way to attract, engage, and retain your audience. By understanding your audience, creating and distributing valuable content, you will continuously optimize your strategy. This will drive significant growth for your business. Embrace advanced strategies and overcome common challenges to harness the full potential of content marketing, because content marketing in a world today is very important for your brand or your business, because everybody's on social media, everybody is looking for content, is looking for is doom scrolling, we call it, on Facebook, just scrolling through. They want the content, so provide the content, provide what they're looking for, and that's it. So now we're going to open it up for any questions. So let me hear. I hope I hit record. Yep, stop recording.